And we're back. All right. And we're back. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's give this a go. That was awesome. Everybody's back. All right. Going live. And closing my eyes.
Hey,
What's up, dude?
hey, man. Oh my God. Oh
What's
man,
up?
I'm Chris. I'm such a fan of your show. I'm a journalist from Brazil. Uh,
Amazing. What's up, Chris?
yes. Wow. I love your show. I love your work. I love you and Gina. I watch
Oh,
here on
thanks, man.
Netflix. Yeah. So I work on TV
Oh no, you're breaking up.
quarantine. And yes, sorry, my internet is shit here. Well, we're trying to produce content to tell people to stay home and produce content basically telling people how to stay home and tell kids to study at home, how to produce content to
Good,
make parents how
good.
to like try to
Amazing.
tell children how to study at home. And yeah, and I was just watching you. You're such an inspiration as an artist, and and I was just
That's
like,
really kind of you, man.
I'm
Oh,
just
that's
watching
so
you.
sweet.
It's insane. I'm live with you and
Oh,
3,000
dude,
people live.
I,
Hello,
I love.
everyone.
All right, where can they find you? Where can they find you? Give yourself tell people where they can find you to learn about all the stuff you're doing.
Well, thank you for all the good vibes you sent to the world, guy.
Oh, do you want to take a picture?
Yes, of course. Let's do that. That's
All
insane,
right,
man.
you ready? Let's do it.
Yes.
Did we get it? Awesome. All
Thank
right, my man.
you.
So nice to meet you. Keep doing the good
Bye.
work. Bye.
Thank
Ciao.
you. Bye.
Oh, that's so sweet. God, I love it. Here we go. No, no. Come on, y'all. All right. We're back. We're back to the same problem. Come on, Instagram. I think when it's over, maybe when it's over like 1,000, it does this. What a bummer. Uh, all right. How about this, guys? Ask me if you got a couple questions, if you can type them in right now. There's like a 10-second delay. I don't think I can pick from the comments. Um, oh wait, I can pick from the comments. Oh, sweet. All right, let me try this again. I just learned something new about Instagram. Pick me, I have a cool name. All right, picked. It's gonna work?
Oh my
Hello?
God. What?
Hello. Okay,
Hi.
what's your
Oh,
cool
I
name?
can't believe it. Hi.
What's your name? You said you have a cool name.
My name is Daniela. I was talking about my username.
What's your name's cool too.
Thank you.
Where are you in the world?
I'm from Mexico.
Oh, Mexico. Awesome. What part?
Aguascalientes.
I've never been there.
It's a small town, but
You
it's
know,
pretty cool.
One of my favorite places in Mexico is called Holbox. You know
I
where
don't know.
Holbox Island is?
Mm-mm.
It's like near Cancun,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
like a little
Riviera
island,
Maya.
like near Tulum. Yeah. Well,
How
so
do you
nice to
say it?
meet you.
Tulum?
Holbox. It's
Oh, okay.
with an X, Holbox.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
About what? I don't know. I'm so nervous. I'm
No?
shaking.
Oh, don't be nervous. We're just hanging out.
I've been here like for 3 days, and I was like, oh, please, please, me.
Oh, well, thank you for
No.
saying that because I saw it.
I think I'm gonna cry.
Do you want to take a don't cry? Do you want to take a picture?
Yeah, please.
Ready?
Oh my God. Yeah.
So nice to meet you.
Oh my God. I think I'm gonna ask you for an advice if you had something
sure.
for me. I'm studying and I have 2 important exams the next week, and I try a lot of studying methods, and no one else works. So I don't know how to study.
You know how to study.
How to study for my exams.
You
I'm always studying, but nothing is like I don't know.
I'm just imagining anyone that knows me watching because I'm notoriously the world's worst test taker.
Oh my God.
So something that helped me when I did my TED Talk and I had to memorize my whole speech, I studied while I was moving. So I'm not good if I just sit in one place and try to learn. I need to move around and like feel my body. So like taking a jog or walking around with a book in your hand. That can be really good for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right,
Bye.
bye. So sweet. All right. So now we're going to do this differently because it won't let me open the whole things. Don't pick me. Reverse psychology? Maybe? All right. Let's go back up. I have to leave. Thanks. Oh, bye. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to start. So I'm going to surprise somebody. I like this username. Orange Chicken.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Stop, this is not real. Hi, I'm Noelle.
Noelle. What a beautiful name.
Thank you.
One of my best friends in the world is named Noelle.
Really? Well, it's one of the best names, I guess.
And
I was
call
born
her,
by Christmas time, so that's
I call
why.
her Noe for short.
Oh, that's what my friends call me. I miss them so much.
Yeah, has it been
Oh
hard
my
not seeing your
gosh.
friends?
Yeah, I'm a very social person, so this whole quarantine I've been doing really bad because I feed off of other people's like energy and everything, so I can like feel myself like deteriorating.
You're an
But
extrovert.
like what? Yes, extremely. Like, I love you so much. You're so inspirational to me because I'm going to college for acting, and like I don't know if you know what Second City is, but like I like go to Second. I live in
I do.
Chicago.
Very much.
Yes.
Oh, great.
So
Second City started in Chicago.
yes. And
Yeah.
I'm so happy you picked me because I'm just like freaking out about everything in my life right now. I just
Oh.
and to know that like you like noticed me.
Listen, you're very noticeable.
Thank you.
And I wish that we could
Oh my God, my
sit
hair.
down. It's okay. Look at mine. Come on.
I cut 22 inches of my hair off
Did you?
by myself. Yeah.
Wow.
It was all the way down to my
I've heard a
waist.
lot of people are doing that. Some are regretting it, but your hair looks great.
Thank you.
It's a crazy time. It's totally normal to freak out about everything happening in your life right now.
Yeah.
And it's really hard on extroverts, people that feed off of other
Mhm.
people.
And also like I don't know. I'm Korean. I don't know if you can tell, but like right now it's really hard for me because like with the whole like anti-Asian things that are going around, I worried about my like
Mm,
my grandma who lives by herself and all of that. It's just everything's just scary for me right now. Like I don't know what to do, and I'm a senior, so I don't have prom or anything. Oh, my friend dropped this shirt off today. It said "Class of 2020 COVID-19."
oh my gosh, that's real.
Yeah.
That's
So I don't know. Everything's just hitting me today, and oh my God, I can't believe we're
wow.
talking. I like
Oh,
love you. Like your TED Talk was probably like I watched Jane the Virgin, and I love you in Jane the Virgin. But
oh,
something that really hit me was your TED Talk because I do speech team. I don't know if you know what that is, but someone did
yeah, of course.
your TED Talk as a speech, and I just like loved it. And then I looked it up and I watched it, and I just because I didn't know you had a TED Talk. I can't believe it.
That's so sweet. First of all, I want to see that speech. I want to see someone else do my speech. How do I fit? Oh wait, I
You said you
lost
know what
you. I
speech
can't hear
team
you.
is. Can you hear me now?
Oh wait,
Can
yeah,
you hear
yeah,
me
yeah, yeah.
now?
No,
Oh,
that's so
okay.
cool. No, I got you. I got you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, listen. Do you have any specific question before we jump off?
Sure, yeah. So like I said, I'm going into acting and I know you gave some advice already, but I don't know. Do you have any like advice that you tell yourself before you go out and perform or
Sure. Um, there's a prayer I say. You want to know what the prayer is?
yes.
All right, it's a Baha'i prayer. It's super short, and it's something that anybody who's watching this can use and say, and for anything, right? So anytime, you okay?
Yeah, no, my light
Any
turned on next to me and it scared me.
um, anytime there's a big thing that I have to do, a speech, anytime I feel a lot of pressure to perform in any way. So the prayer goes like this: "O God, make of me a hollow reed, from which the pith of self hath been blown, so that I may become a clear channel through which thy love may flow unto others." And I will write it on. I'll put it on my stories in like in a
Yeah.
text. But really, what the prayer is saying is, God, like I'm an empty vessel. Use me, right? Let me be a clear channel and use me and bring your love through me to somebody that needs it. That's pretty much all the prayer is saying.
That's
And it's
so beautiful.
and
Oh
my
my.
mom taught it to me when I was younger, and I've been using it ever since. Um, I've said it many times before big scenes on the show, before anything that, and what for me, what it does is it takes me out of it. I think a lot of the times that as performers and in general, we can get nervous before we do something because of our egos, because we want to be good, because
Uh-huh.
we want to know that like we did okay and that like people liked our performance. But I think the cool thing about art is that it's not about us, right? Inspiration isn't
Yeah.
about us. It comes through us. It's up to us to be open, right?
To
Um,
inspire.
that's the whole point. It's like, you know, you need to be open, and the only way that can happen is if God can work through you and then touch somebody else. That's the ultimate goal as a performer.
Wow. Oh, I just don't even feel like real right now. I'm so sorry.
It's super real. It's also super late, so you're probably hallucinating as well.
Oh yeah, it's like something a.m. I still have to do my homework. I still have everything to do. I
Oh,
just
well, I'm sorry it's your senior year. I know it's got to be tough, and I'm sorry about
no,
everything that's
it's okay.
happening with
Maybe
you.
it happens for a reason. Maybe
It all
something's good
does.
to come out of this.
It all
Can we
does.
take a picture?
Let's do it. You ready?
Wait, okay. Oh my gosh.
You
Thank you
got
so
it?
much. I love you so
So
much.
nice to
Keep
meet
doing
you.
what you're doing because you like are really thank you so much for everything.
And your hair looks
Like
awesome.
you
You did
have
a
no
great job.
idea. Thank you. Well, see you later. Hopefully
Bye.
I'll see you again one day.
I'm sure I'll see you on a set. You're going to make it. Oh, she ended it. All right. All right, guys, we're gonna do one more. Let's do one more. Dun, dun, dun. Justin, where's your counseling office? It's right here every night at 11 o'clock on Instagram Live. Um, dun, dun, dun. Where are we at? Somebody wrote, Jason, I love you. I think you're on the wrong live. Oh, thank you for introducing me to Zach. Zach Sobiak. I love you, Zach. You know what's cool? Today is actually the 39th anniversary of my grandfather's passing, my dad's dad, who I never got to meet. But my middle name is Lewis, and I'm named after him. So, if you're willing, send up a prayer to my grandpa Louis. Um, there's this interesting thing. The early Baha'is, um, the Baha'is who first became Baha'is in the 1800s used to say that on the day of their death, they wanted to be celebrated like it was their birthday, because that was their real birthday, because that was their birth into the next world, the next place of existence with God. And so I'm celebrating my grandpa tonight with all of you, my grandpa that I never got to meet. All right, let's try this one more time. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Someone says they need advice. I don't know if I'm going to give it to you. I can try, but let's see. Waiting for. Okay, here we go. Hi,
Hi,
how's it going?
I'm a big fan.
What's your name?
My name's Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
I'm like binge watching Jane the Virgin 4 times.
4 times all the way through?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And me and my friend run a fan page. Her name's Keys. I'm from Utah.
Oh, you live in Utah? You know, I lived in Utah for a year, probably before you were born.
Wow.
So you wrote me just now in the comments you need advice.
Yeah.
What did you need? What was your question? I don't know if I can answer it, but I
So
thought I would try.
my mom, she's struggling. She's in the nurses department, and she's been. I have a brother and a sister. She's struggling. I've been away from her. She works an hour away. Yeah, she sat down talking to me about how depressed she's been. So then, yeah.
So you want to know how to handle your mom and what you can say
Yeah.
to make her feel better?
Yeah. She's been having a hard time. She's divorced.
First of all, I just want to applaud your bravery
Yeah.
and recognize that, like, how sweet and kind and thoughtful of you to think about your mom and
Yeah.
care about her well-being. I
Yeah.
also want to say, like, that's pretty amazing that your mom is willing to be open with you and share that she's depressed.
Mhm.
A lot of parents aren't willing to be that vulnerable with their kids. So that's a
Yeah.
that's a beautiful thing. I'm not a therapist, but what I can tell you is that my therapist lives in Utah, and he has a program called Evoke Therapies. And I think every day, he's going live and talking about depression and anxiety and things like this. And
Yeah.
I would love to connect you guys and have you go and maybe check out one of their live sessions,
Yeah.
and they keep them on their website called Evoke Therapy. He's my personal therapist. I talk to him, and he's helped me so much. The other thing that I can say is you're already doing it. You're listening to your mom, and
Yeah.
that's huge. And like, I don't know if you know your mom's love language or if you know little things that make your mom happy,
Yeah.
but leaving little notes around the house, letting her know that she's loved, letting her know how happy you are to be her daughter, reminding her of how powerful she is. of how strong she is. I mean, she's a healthcare worker. She's a nurse,
Yeah.
right? And that's a really hard thing to do right now.
And with
Reminding
my
her that,
grandma and grandpa, I went over there about a week ago. My grandpa was like, "Get out," because he was nervous.
yeah,
He,
of course it's scary because, but remember, like your mom is risking her life on the front lines to keep all of us safe. So the
yeah,
more you can remind her of how special she is to you and all of the little things about her that make you happy or smile, right?
yeah.
Those types of things will really help her a lot. And you have siblings?
I have siblings. One's 8 and one's 15.
So here's a fun exercise. Maybe tomorrow you and your siblings can
Oh
write your
yeah,
mom a letter.
probably
And
happy virtually because
yeah, do
they've
it.
been away from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're away. So maybe you guys can do it over virtually, and you can write a letter, and you can give it to her, and they can tell you what they want to say in theirs, and just let her know that all the things that you love about her and how grateful you are.
Yeah.
That's a good place to start.
What usually helps me is dyeing my hair.
Diet, do it. Do
I already did
whatever
it once.
whatever. It
Growing
looks
in.
great. It looks great. But do the things that make you feel good right now. This is the
Yeah.
time to do those things. It's a crazy time for everybody. You're not alone.
Mm,
I'm so happy that you wrote, and I hope that was helpful in some way.
yeah, I'm like shaking right now.
Do you want to take a picture?
Sure.
All right. You ready?
Yeah. Okay.
It's so nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you too.
All right. Good
I hope
night.
you have a great night and hope some
Thank you.
people.
And thank you. And will you give your mom a hug for me?
Yeah.
Awesome.
She's been away from her kids for about a month because of this school and this. She has no baby tender for my sister.
Mm,
Mhm.
she's going through a lot.
Yeah.
Write her that letter.
Okay.
All right. Good
Have a great
night.
night and bye.
All right. Bye. All right. Last one, okay? Here. I have to go back up. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, y'all are funny. Uh, Someone wrote, I would literally die if you let me on live. I don't want that to happen, so that's not going to happen tonight. So maybe tomorrow night we'll try something else. Um, oh my gosh, where are we? Okay, all right, this is it. That's I won't die. Okay, I'm sorry. This has got to be the most boring part of this entire thing. Is the live going to save after this? I hope it does. I know I saved the other one. All right.
Oh my gosh. My boyfriend's gonna go nuts. Babe, look.
Is
He was just laughing at me. He's like, what the hell are you listening to? You're so weird.
is it your birthday tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
That's
Oh my
I saw you write that, and I was like, all right, let's do it. What's your name?
My name is Abby.
Abby. What are you and your boyfriend doing? What's going on?
Um, I'm actually watching Jane the Virgin once again. I really am. It's right there.
Oh, there it
Um,
is.
he is studying for school. He's in school to be an RN.
Hmm.
And yeah, I'm just chilling, and that's what we're doing. I mean, tomorrow's my 26th birthday, so
Well, happy birthday. You're gonna have like a Zoom party with a couple friends?
maybe. I mean, I haven't like asked anybody. I don't know. I've been kind of bummed about it because there's like nothing to, not that there's nothing to celebrate, but I just feel like, oh, how boring. There's nothing really to do. So
Mm.
I don't know. But we'll see. I mean, either way, it's fine. I'm grateful for another year of life.
You know, I've been thinking about all the birthdays that have happened during this kind of quarantine. And for me, birthdays are always hard because I get a little sad on my birthday. I don't know why. It's just a thing. I think I constantly judge where I am, like in my life, and like thinking I should be somewhere else or further along, maybe in my career or whatever. And I know what people are thinking, but that's the truth. Like
Yeah.
we all have our things.
You're still human.
We're all human, right? But like it's got to be so intense to have a birthday. And we've had a few birthday parties like over quarantine, like over
Mhm.
Zoom. And if anything, it just makes us really appreciate all the days that and all the birthdays that we've had where we didn't have to do it like this.
Yeah.
I would say though, like tomorrow's going to be awesome. You can make it awesome. Your boyfriend can make it awesome.
He
You know,
could.
find a couple things that you guys want to do and just like, could be simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, we've definitely, I mean, we've gone through the stages of like anger and acceptance of this one.
Yeah.
So we're pretty calm now. Like we've just accepted it. So I think he still has to work. He's actually a healthcare worker, so I'm sure he still has to go in tomorrow. But
Can you hear me? Tell him I said thank you.
babe, did you hear? He said Justin Baldoni said thank you.
Of course.
It's so weird hearing your full name.
I'm sure it is.
I'll never get used to that.
But so thank you. I mean, I'm sure it's still going to be special. We have our little 3-year-old and we're all in good health,
You have
thankfully.
a 3-year-old?
Well, she's going to be 3. Yeah.
Okay, that's really tough.
Yeah.
We get that. My son is 2.5 and my daughter is going to be 5 in June. Oh my God, it goes by so fast.
In June? Oh.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
is there a question I can answer for your birthday? You want any Jane the Virgin trivia that you want to know that nobody else knows about that I can answer and try to make your start off?
I mean, I'll accept the Jane the Virgin trivia, but I do also have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
So what is, in short version, Baha'ism? I hope I said it right.
The Baha'i
And how
faith.
how did you discover it, or is
Sure.
he or she a god, or go ahead.
That's one of my favorite things to talk about. Thank you for asking. So, I'll give you like the short version. I'll give everybody the short version because I know you all hear me talk about the Baha'i faith a lot. So, the Baha'i faith is considered the most recent world religion, and essentially, the Baha'is believe that there's one God. It's not a he or a she. It's genderless, and it's exalted beyond our comprehension. It's an infinite being, and we as human beings, we're finite. We can never comprehend something that is infinite. How could we ever comprehend something that created us, right? And the basic idea of the faith is that from the beginning of time, there's one God, and that God essentially sends different messengers, like teachers, throughout time, and kind of like how you in first grade learn math, like you learn like addition, like 1 + 1, and then you learn subtraction, and then multiplication, and then division. Each of your teachers, they all know the same things, but it gets progressively more mature. The Baha'i faith essentially believes that all the religions agree. They're all different teachers. They're different teachers, different chapters in one book. And that from the beginning of time, God has just always wanted. I'm sorry, can you guys hear this echo?
I can't, no.
Oh, you can. Let me do this. Now, can you hear me?
Yeah.
From the beginning of time, God has just always wanted mankind to come together. And we're finally at this place where it's we call it the age of maturity. It's like we're in college, right? If there was all these grades and all the religions were different grades, we're in college now, and we have the ability to understand that we're all one, that all the religions fundamentally agree, that we're all coming from the same place and all going to the same place, and that we have to figure out how to have a unity, right?
Right.
And the founder of the Baha'i faith, the prophet founder of the Baha'i faith, his name is Baha'u'llah. And essentially, he just taught that we're all one. All the religions are one. And we believe in love and service. The reason we're existing on this earth right now is to be of service and to love one another and to be kind and compassionate and to find our way to unity. He says that so powerful is the light of unity that it can illumine the whole earth. And I think what we're actually finding right now in the age of COVID-19 is just how powerful unity is.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing, all of us,
Yeah.
that we're all in this together. We're all thinking about the same things. We're struggling with the same things. We're realizing how similar we are, how much more alike we are than different. And we're seeing all the religions come together. We're seeing people worshiping in similar but different ways. We're seeing acts of service being done. We're seeing so much kindness. Of course, we're seeing the negative parts of humanity, but we're also seeing the beautiful parts of humanity. So, so that's like a little tiny bit of the Baha'i faith.
Yeah. I'm not a super religious person, but every time you post, you know, whether it's like a scripture, I don't know if your faith has the Bible, but whether it's a scripture or a quote, I always, you know, really agree with it. And I love, you know, that it teaches unity and that everybody is the same. I've, in my own experience, have had negative, you know, experience with religion. So I just always appreciate, you know, the insight that you post when you talk about your faith and your beliefs.
Thank you. Well, just know, regardless of what religion it is, it's the people that are imperfect. It's the people that make religion imperfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
The original source that came from God, I believe, is flawless, but it's the people that, with our egos, that mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
You can never look to the people. You always have to look to the faith. All of us are doing our best. I think God sometimes looks at us like the way I look at my children. Like,
what are you doing?
like, just like, okay, you're having a tantrum right now, but it's going to be okay. Or, you know, all the various things that they do that they just don't understand that they're doing, and you just kind of shake your head and you're like, when are you going to get it?
Yes, I agree.
We're all in this together. I'm so happy you asked me this question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you want to take a picture before we get on?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, thank you so much for choosing me for my birthday. That's so special.
Oh, well, happy birthday. I so appreciate it. And I hope you have an amazing day.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. I don't know how to end this.
I'll do it. There you go. Hey there. Sorry, I had a hard time hearing a little bit there. All right. We are, here we are. It's 11:45 in LA. And there we go. By the way, this is my friend and niece. If anyone's wondering, he just wrote visitbaha'i.org. So there you go. If anyone wants to learn more about it. Yeah, I'm tired. You want to breathe together? Let's do one round of the breathing. And I'm going to keep doing this. And I hope this was useful. And I hope you're smiling. If you had a tough day, I hope something that happened tonight brought you joy. And I so appreciate you all. All right. So here we go. Can we breathe together? One round of breathing. Hold on. I'm going to turn off comments for a second. Okay. In for 5 seconds through the nose. Hold for 5 seconds. Out through the mouth for 5 seconds. Hold for 5 seconds. Here we go. And in. Hold. Out. Hold. In through the nose. Hold. Out through the mouth. And that's it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It lifted my spirits too. All the love that you guys gave me tonight, I'm taking this into my day tomorrow, and I appreciate you. It's reciprocal. Please know that. You got this. You're not alone. We will get through this, and you are enough. Remember that. Good night.